All right, we've built our ISO, we put it in VirtualBox, and what happens? Calamares does not start. Reason is packages change, libraries change, references change, it's from name, from version. Basically, go build yourself a new Calamares and put it on the Carly repo. So, Carly Calamares config, that's one thing. Carly package build, that's another thing. Here is Calamares, here are all the versions. Let's be absolutely certain that we have the correct version. This and this one is the last one, correct? Then we go to Calamares. If you use Calamares, guys, you have an account on github.com and make sure you are following everything that happens on Calamares GitHub. I think it's this one. All right, that's the one. So what is the latest release? 34 is the latest release. Okay, 1 hour ago. How about that? Lucky us, right? We got a 1 commit to Calamares since this release. So this is changed after making the release, and that's all. That is all. All right, so let's get this one in. 3, 2, 34. Control C, Control V. 3, 2, 34. And this is our reference. The first time I build it. Okay. And then we of course go in here and say the same thing. Go get me version 34, first thing. That's it. Keep out of the rest. And then you build it. Make the package, please. But okay, let's make the mistake. But since the package, the tar.gz is different, it can be different with 1 byte. It's gonna be different for the computer. Then you need to type update package source. Do again, make package, and off it goes, creating a new Calamares for us. All right, Calamares 3.2.34.1 is there. I just did a quick search. I was wondering where would this file be. I should check the video again, but I think it was number 9 in the past. So the Kpmcore got a new version, 4.2.1, and these guys, yeah, they like to change the numbers, and which means references. If an old Calamares is going to reference to number 9, it won't exist. It's not there. This is new. You should rebuild it. And that's what we've done, right? So we have here a result. We have here a package that we should sign as well. And signing a package, I can do that like this. Detach, sign. Oops, sorry. I should say what to sign, of course. 1 and a dash, like this. And this, of course, I can't really show you. This is the passphrase, the personal code that I have to sign this particular package. So this is off limits, always. It's a private code. You should keep it private. Every Carly member, every ArcoLinux member, core member that signs it, this is personal. So after putting in my key, we have a SIG file, a signature. And it's these two guys that I need. So I'm gonna cut this from here. Go to Carly repo, x86-64. Make you bigger, Control V. So this guy can go. I can delete it manually, or I can just run the scripts. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. And then we start deleting these guys, right? So we know what we have. We have the latest version, 1 year old, right? 1 year, 1 hour old. And a standard Carly configuration. We do not need to change. That's the fun, right? If you keep it separate, you can do it together, one package, but if you keep it separate, you don't need to change this one. The Carly Calamares configuration. And then the Carly keyring, there was some issues with it. So let's see if we can just build it again and then see if something changed. changes. All right, let's do that. So package build is 113, 114. Nothing changed. We just see during installation, will this change anything, right? And again, I could have done it different as well, make package sign and so forth. But, well, yeah, workflow thing, we're just forgetting, to be honest. Carly keyring, and there we go. That's signed. So now he knows my private key. He's not gonna forget. Cut here. Go to Carly repo, to here, Control V. So the old one is out, the new one is in. We have a way to update things just by running scripts. Then we don't have to learn all these things again and again and again, or type. It's just a waste of time, right? So scripting is always faster. Write your commits, so Calamares and Carly keyring update. Bon, there you go. You see, always check, delete Calamares old version, create Calamares new version, delete Carly keyring old version and new version. Cool. Which means I can start running this again. Build. And since the work folder is there, we're gonna clean this first up. Clean, clean, clean. Build. And off it goes. And that's important. Check this. Carly keyring 114. Calamares 3.34. That's the only thing you should get, but because the rest you got it in the past, right? And where maybe first clean up everything here, this and that, and the other one I should clean up is keyring, this and that, and then I can push the package build, so you guys have the package builds as well and have a look at it. Calamares and keyring. Off it goes. Ooh, delete modes. That's not good. There's a lot in my wastebasket. A lot. Let's keep an eye on this one as well. I'm scanning for the keyring. That's okay, all these warnings. That's no problem. If I don't see the keyring, that's cool. We'll see later. Anyway, we want to launch Calamares, right? Now, the thing that I was worried about is the fact that it says Carly keyring and delete Carly GPG. That's not something I want to see. So let's do by name. Don't think we'll find it here anymore, but tja, we might, because we do have this one. But then again, we do have that one as well inside here. We have that in Carly, and we have the repo, and inside the repo is the keyring, and inside the keyring, let's see if we still have it. Desktop, we have aliases, beautiful aliases, which I don't remember anymore. So you go to the bash rc. At the very bottom, we have something very nice. Was it X? Yes, it was X. So extract me things, right? X. Remember, Eric, you all forget. So extract me Carly. Extract me Carly, but this time tar. And there we have it, right? So we have extracted everything, the user share Pacman keyrings. Here is the Carly GPG, Control C. And we've lost it during our builds. So Carly, package build, Carly keyring, Control V. Carly keyring install and Carly GPG. Skip. Moving. Is that the reason? Copy. MV. To copy and to move is not the same thing. Let's see. Before we do that, we have now this one here. Desktop. I'm gonna put you here on my desktop. And then make the package. And see, I will still have Carly GPG afterwards. That's better. Alright, so the package build has improved. And this can go, and now we can put everything online for you guys. Package build improvement, Carly keyring. There you go. And it's great timing, since on the other end it's finished. We have an ISO, right? The ISO is here finished. This one, I don't need anything of those. No, don't need that. So super F7, Carly 9, check. Off, 2:28, check. Latest ISO, booting up. We did not see anything here, so let's try the first line. SDDM, simple desktop display manager. That's what we're using here. So the question is, will this do anything? We've rebuilt it. It's a complete different Calamares version, right? It's 3.2.34-1. Okay, cool. And lots of things can be still done in design-wise of Calamares here, but basically it just works, right? It's a free delivery system of your Linux operating system to anything, hard disks and things alike. Swap to file is there. That's the new one. Let's make a little bit bigger. You can go for a manual partition, erase disk, this one, that one, that one, and that one. It seems I can install alongside as well if I wanted to, or I can replace a partition, but there is only one partition, right? But most of the time I do just erase, clean desk. Always make sure I have a clean slate. No complexity for me. Right. This is the computer system where we do need to make a difficult password. Okay, next. We've made an example how to make these modules. And we can click whatever you want if we got internet, right? If you got internet, then cool. It will be downloaded and then installed. We have console. Where is it? There you are. We can pin you to the panel, to the widget, to the desktop. add to favorites. That's the one I wanted to do. So console is here now, favorites. And all I wanted to do is have a look at update, but update is something that we made, right? It's an alias. It's an alias for this. And that's working fine. We'll see later on if we have a repo from Carly, because that's at this point in time not in there. Okay. For me, this is also new. I've never built number 34 of Calamares and never seen it in action. So that's always interesting. What we've improved the last months is that Calamares has now, well, we had a wish list that we shared with Adrian, and Adrian was kind enough to indulge us. And this is the new bit, right? So that users don't think that the machine is hanging or freezing or something. You see these numbers, you see the slider also moving up more quickly and more progressing. So people never get, well, less get the feeling that it's freezing. You just have to be patient. It's a free installer, custom installer I might add, because 20 Linux distributions or more are using Calamares, and they all tweak it and give it another color and give it other modules and all that. But basically it's all Calamares doing all the hard work, putting an operating system on a hard disk or SSD, NVMe and all the others. All right. This is always a bit that takes long. It's gonna make all the folders, sorry, not the folders, but all the files inside the /boot. And that always takes a while. Grub, bootloader, right? And off we go. Let's see if we have a Kali 9, if we can end it here, the video, or that we have to do something. So this is our system. There's no more Calamares here. This is our computer system, and if you want to have console on your own system, add to favorites again. So you can ask for a NeoFetch, which is probably not going to be installed. Oh, it's installed, cool. So there you go. It's ArcoLinux. We have 696 packages, which is not much considering this is Plasma, right? Then again, we did not install all the packages. We installed a few packages. Updating. Sudo pacman -syyu. Ooh, that's a bit too much use, but let's see if it's going to accept it or not. Ah yeah, oh, difficult password. Okay, so that's cool. Now the thing we should figure out is, hey, where is our repo? Where is the ArcoLinux repo? It's not here. So that's best for another video, I guess, right? But why should I do that? Let's end with that. Shut down, shut down. Because of course, packages are coming from somewhere. And if it's ArcoLinux, fine, it's sudo pacman -s. But there is so much fun on Yay themes, right? There is so much more fun, extra ArcoLinux, community ArcoLinux, ArcoLinux repo, and all the rest, AOR. Lots of things are coming from AOR. If you want to have these things on your ISO, you need to build it. You need to get the package built, the recipe to build it, and put it on a repo. So what packages can you get if you add our repo? You don't need Calamares, you don't need the keyring. Yes, you do need it. But for now, what's interesting for you, the only package that's interesting for you is the yay bin, right? You don't have an AUR. Let's have a look if I'm right. Did not try that in Carly 9. Do we have access to yay? But basically, the more packages you get, right, the more packages you create, you put it on your repo, you want to have access to those packages. Of course, we understand. So, is yay present? Yay is present, yay is installed. So there's no issue for real, right? In essence, there's no issue. Everything is installed, everything you need is installed because we've put it, let's have a look, because shutdown, because there's only one file that governs the creation of adds the packages, and that's gonna be Carly 9. It's gonna be the packages x86-64, and what you see down there, that yay bin is there, right? So all these things, NeoFetch, Dolphin, Console, Kate, it's all installed, but the pacman.conf we have here is not the pacman.conf on the computer system. So in here, well, we could actually do this just in one go, or maybe in another video, but basically I want to have pacman.conf Carly repo on my computer system, my future computer system. And where is my Control C? Where is my future computer system? Here. Control V. Now we have a pacman.conf here. And the video is 22 minutes. Let's do this in one video then. Again, clean Eric, clean up, otherwise he thinks everything is done and he won't do anything. And now he's going to build it again. And by the way, the key was not an issue. We never got the question of Pacman, hey, the key is not known or anything like it. So I guess that's solved as well. But let's pause the video not to make it too long, and I'll follow all the messages. And it's finished. So we have on Carly 1.4 gigabytes. It's out, which means Super F7. We should test it. ISO is still the same name, so there's no problem. No possibility to do it wrong. So 2 o'clock, 43. Open, double click, and let's boot. The only difference we had now is this pacman.conf, right? Is it on the future system? Do we have the repo? Can I install the yay bin? Can I use that or not? All right, so F12 isn't working here, so Yakuwake is what we have on ArcoLinux, one of the Lego blocks, right? Choose what you want to have, Control T, that is working. And if we do an update, yeah, it's not going to work either, Eric. So first get my Azerty, and then sudo pacman -syyu, which means he doesn't understand that. And there we go. Aha! I see Carly repo as a line and Carly repo signature as a line. Of course, it needs to be after, right? So I need to install the system, and just for future reference again, that's the version we're using, and then just click through it quickly to see that it's working. Belgian, I do need to get the correct keyboard. We never went to look to the swap to file thing. And then a difficult password to type in. And there we go. install me this, and let's pause the video here. All right, it's time again to restart. Let's have a look. Do we have Kali repos in our future system? Come on. Control T is still working. Sudo pacman -syou is working as well. No, that's not the password. I think I made a typo. Aha! So we do have Kali repo. That's fixed. And for me, Kali 9 is finished, unless I make it to Kali 10. I don't think there's much need. Well, I'll think about it. We're gonna call it Kali 10 or keep it at Kali 9. Anyway, Calamares is updated, the keyring is there fixed. We have a pacman that is going to say, hey, you do have access to the repo of Kali, which means I can do a sudo pacman -s yay. Nobody can do that, right? It's from AUR, but because of the package that we have, we can actually install it right now. I was thinking, how long is the video? Already 26 minutes, so that's more than enough. So guys, this is it. This is an update again, so we can build, well, Kali 9 or Kali 10, it's just a number, so we can build Kali. And we're working with the latest Arch ISO. Now the Arch ISO will change in the future, and you see my procedure how to tackle it, because well, Kali is a nice project, but of course ArcoLinux comes first always. All right, have fun.